Good afternoon, everyone. We are Bella Segreta. You recognise the song Sing Along?
Sure, we are named Bella Segreta and we perform original acoustic music as well as a few covers to give people a flavour of what we're about. But anything delicate with a little gentle twist, that's us. Very chilled out, very relaxed and very delicate.
Sounds really interesting. Is this the only place you've come to this year?
This year we've actually been a little bit slow. We've been finishing our degrees, but we've been up through London, down around Brighton, Eastbourne, the south coast, London and Bedford. So we've done a bit of a line up the country. But yeah, this is the biggest one at the moment we've done this year. So it's absolutely lovely to be here and to be playing again. It's such a lovely event.
In the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel.
Okay, so why did you choose to come to the River Festival?
Well, Ben is from Bedford, so we thought it would be absolutely lovely to come and do something in his hometown that he'd enjoyed in previous years and that we could be a part of this time. I mean, maybe he could tell you a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, with the River Festival, I mean, I've been coming here since I was, 7 or 8, and I always came down here and it was always great music playing, and I think we always really wanted to be able to play in a place where we felt that people could come down and enjoy themselves but not be in an environment where they always had to listen to music sort of thing. And so this was a kind of nice environment where people could relax and just listen to the music, and it was really great. So we signed up for it.
Great. Do you think you'll be back here in 2012?
I do hope so, if they'll let us back.
And finally, I'm just going to ask both of you, do you have a favourite River Festival moment?
At the moment, I've got to say the fireworks. We found a lovely little spot just behind the bridge and we watched all the fireworks go off just over it, so that was absolutely beautiful last night. We really, really enjoyed that.
Yep. And I really enjoyed Cherry Lee Mewis's set yesterday. I thought it was really good and really great to listen to. So yeah, that's been my favourite moment so far.
Great, well I wish you both the best of luck on that. We'll be at the back somewhere, and really thank you very much for doing this today.
Thank you.
First of all, how do you find Bedford as a home?
I love it. I love it. I've been actually travelling here for 8 years, back and forwards, recording here and working with musicians here. So for 8 years now I've been travelling here, and it's only till October 2008 I decided to plant myself here full time, and just so I was closer to the band and the studio.
Why the blues?
It's a genre that I've always been into from my dad, really, because he buys and sells records, vinyl. So he'd be playing mad stuff around the house, and I'd be like, "What's that? What's that?" And that's how I got into the blues. It's just raw and it's real, and it's just real music, basically.
So what exactly makes Maximilian such a great guy to work with then?
Oh, he's just, every time I see him play, he's on it, he knows what he's doing, and I'm in awe every time I watch him play, He's professional, he's been doing it a long time, and we just gel really well, and as a band together, we're doing a trio gig today, but we have got a full band, and all of us together just really gel, and that's really hard to get as a band. You think, oh, chuck a guitarist together, chuck a bass player, but it didn't just work like that. You have to really connect as a band, and that's what we do.
So how did the partnership with Cherry begin then?
We recorded a song by Jeff Buckley, it's about 4 or 5 years ago, and she was doing the sort of R&B circuit, and we were playing down in London, and when we came off after one of them, she said, "It's not really the sort of stuff I enjoy doing that much," and so I said, "Well, what sort of stuff do you fancy doing?" And she says, "I really like roots music, blues," and I was really taken aback, and I said, "Well, choose a handful of numbers you really like, stick them on an MP3 to me, and I'll arrange them, and we'll record them and just see what it sounds like." And out of that we did the album Little Girl Blue, and we've just been writing non-stop ever since, really.
Why did you choose the guitar over any other instrument?
Well, as I say, I used to play bugle, trumpet, saxophone. There was always a piano in the house because my mother was a pianist. Dad was a violinist, but once I picked it up from a friend who had one, that was it really. I just played non-stop. I remember for a year I practiced every day, and I was in a band within about 18 months, and so playing really in front of people as soon as I could, really. I just loved it.
With me today I have Charlotte Tyrrell, and I'm going to ask Charlotte some questions about the River Festival. So Charlotte, first of all, what does the Involved Bedfordshire do?
Well, the Involved Bedfordshire work with 16 to 25 year olds, and we do youth volunteering. Basically any sort of activity you can think of. We're trying to change the view of young people to realise there's a lot of positive things going on, and we work to help the community as well as to try and help young people do projects of their own, like music festivals and basically anything that their imagination can come up with.
So could you tell me what your role is here?
Right, my name's Graham Watt. I'm actually the District Commissioner for Bedford Scouts, which covers the area from sort of Wootton through Bedford and on to Great Barford, and we actually look after about 860 young people and 150 adults in providing fun and adventurous activities for young people.
If you were to see a young person today and they were to come over and say, I really want to join the Scouts, what kind of things would you say to them?
Basically that Scouting is open to absolutely everybody. It doesn't matter their colour of their skin, their religion, their sexual orientation. We are open to everybody, and we're out there right now offering adventurous activities such as rafting, canoeing, climbing, camping, which we're very famous for, handicraft skills. You know, we've got the youngest starting from 6 are doing simple cookery and making bits and pieces for their mums and dads, all the way up to last year we had actually an expedition up Everest in 2007.
Is this actually your first time here at the Bedford River Festival?
I actually didn't know the Bedford River Festival existed until I started working for V, so yeah.
Well, actually same for me, because it's my second time, and second time with YouthCast as well. And finally, what is then your favourite Bedford River Festival moment?
My favourite festival moment was slightly before when we shopped for the item in question behind me, our meerkat, which is sitting on the hotspot, and that can be won by one lucky individual who signs up today, fills out the application form and is ready to do some volunteering, and my favourite moment was placing it on the hotspot.
Could you also tell me how the River Festival has benefited you?
We've used the River Festival to really put the face of Scouting on the map. We use this display unit here to really try and recruit adults to offer the support to the young people to get out, and certainly yesterday we've managed to actually identify about 30 potential adults to come and help us, and we think a similar number if not more today, so that's been really good news.
about it for YouthCast at the River Festival in 2010. If you've enjoyed our production and like to see other films which we've created, then please go to www.youthcast.org.uk or visit our Facebook page. I'd like to leave you with a thought which I heard during the interviews a little earlier on. A citizen of Bedford was saying that the River Festival brings the people of Bedford together once every 2 years, and I quite agree with that, and I hope you do too. Thanks for watching.
This morning to carry nothing but his hat. He left his shoes hanging on the rack.